5:14 is your time on this Monday morning. Hope you enjoyed the great weather we had this weekend. Saturday morning, couple storms, nothing severe. This morning, we have some rain coming through, nothing severe. Temperatures in the 60s. Later today, we're going to be in the 80s. So it's going to be another humid day, and that'll be the story tomorrow as well. Here's a look at your radar. Yeah, we do have some green showing up, some steady rain moving into Chattanooga, Monteagle, and Middle Tennessee. We are tracking this cluster of storms across North Alabama that may clip parts of Jackson and DeKalb counties. There is a special weather statement tagged with that, 40-mile-per-hour gusts, but most of this morning should just be rain, maybe occasional thunder and lightning, especially the further south you go across parts of Alabama and Georgia. But this is really just round one. So we're going to have this front kind of lingering. That warm, moist air from the Gulf is just going to get pulled up all day. So storm fuel is going to build, and eventually as we get into your afternoon, we'll have that threat for some severe storms here across the Tennessee Valley just because conditions are going to be favorable. Not anything widespread today, but look at this. Level 4 out of 5 risk for parts of the Plain States. And that system is eventually going to get here tomorrow, and we're going to have a higher risk for severe weather tomorrow compared to today. But nonetheless, still need to be weather aware. After that first batch moves through mid-morning into the early afternoon calm, then we'll have these little pop-up storms developing after lunchtime. And any of the storms that develop could quickly become severe. So we're talking dark cloud, thunder, lightning, just like that. So we'll have to keep a close eye on things. Not going to be widespread again. Some of you may not even see rain today, or at least this afternoon. The clusters will continue through the late evening. Overnight, still going to have the rain in the forecast, but nothing severe tonight. And then by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, should be relatively calm. Most of the afternoon going to be calm, but later in the day tomorrow, as that cold front approaches, I would say after about 5 o'clock, we're going to have to watch what's going on to our west because the latest model guidance showing these individual cells, which tells me that there could be supercellular storms developing as we get into tomorrow evening. And again, when you have the supercells, that's when you really have an elevated chance for damaging winds, hail, and some of these storms could even rotate and produce tornadoes. So we'll have to watch that closely as well tomorrow evening. This will continue through the late evening hours. I mean, look at all of that. It's going to be widespread. And then by the time we get into midnight and early Wednesday morning, things are going to die down. So today, yes, we have the level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms, but I'm more concerned about tomorrow. But nonetheless, the potential for damaging winds and hail there today. Fortunately today, not really going to be a tornado threat. There could be some locally heavy rain. Tomorrow is the day where we really need to pay close attention to the weather. Level 2 out of 5 risk from Blue Ridge to Chattanooga. But look at that enhanced risk. And I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled this a little further to the east because, again, those conditions are going to be favorable. We're going to have that building storm fuel. And with that cold front giving us that extra lift, those storms are really going to pack a punch tomorrow. And there will be a tornado threat for your Tuesday evening. 5% with the 25-mile radius for that brown shade, and even higher risk for portions of Middle Tennessee. And across Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee and even parts of North Mississippi and North Alabama, there could be some stronger tornadoes. So we're really going to have to pay close attention to the weather as we get into your Tuesday, especially. As for your rainfall amounts, again, highly variable, but there's going to be a few areas that pick up a couple inches between today and tomorrow. It does look like we could, again, get really close to that record rainiest May. We're already nearly at 9 inches. We just have to get to 12 inches on the dot. So it looks like we're going to add a little more rain. So just with the active weather we're going to have today and tomorrow, download the Local 3 weather app. It has a great radar feature, and it will also let you know if there are any watches or warnings issued for your specific town or community, which of course is very important in any severe weather event. After the storms move through on Tuesday evening, the rest of the week, I mean, for the end of May, really couldn't ask for better weather. Temperature is going to be down in the 70s, overnight lows in the 50s, maybe even the 40s heading into the weekend. And the overall pattern trend looking ahead towards the end of May, favoring below normal temperatures, which means we could have more 70s on the way. So if you like cooler spring-like weather, hey, it's on the way. But first, we got to get through several rounds of severe storms, or at least severe potential today and tomorrow. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just a great stretch of weather. And then by this weekend, it does look like we'll have some rain building back in. But as of now, it doesn't look like it's going to be anything severe this weekend. But, you know, just even with the lower threat for severe weather today and, of course, the higher threat tomorrow, just be weather aware because what happened in Kentucky, and I know that's close to home for you.
Yeah.
just make sure you have a way to receive those alerts.
Absolutely, yeah, and having those notifications on, it wakes you up, you know, when you're sleeping. So it's good to have that early warning.
Very important and can be life-saving as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Clay.